We need to teach students how to learn. I think that is usually the goal, but oftentimes we get stuck in society's need to have tests and certifications that measure very specific things. And so instead of teaching them to learn, we teach them to pass a test. And I know that that's never the goal, but that's usually a consequence of society's need to have that checkbox. Bonus points if we can get students to love to learn. That's who I want to hire. People who love to learn, because we're a small company, we do a lot of curriculum writing for new technologies, and so we have to move fast. And if you can't keep up, we can't keep you. Another thing we need to do is to make sure that we teach at least one employable skill before graduation. Nobody likes an unemployed graduate. And then one more thing. It doesn't matter what it is. If you have a computer science degree and you have a minor in a foreign language, spectacular, because then your brain thinks that way, and when the technology that you're specializing in is obsolete in 5 years, changing to a new technology is not going to be that difficult for you.
That, we're working with parents, teachers, administrators, policymakers to figure out how do we inspire them. And we believe one of the ways is to educate them on how exciting and rewarding careers in the STEM field can be. So at Lockheed, we believe in putting engineers into the classroom with the students. So we have several programs that we're very proud of. We have multiple K through 12 STEM outreach programs, things like we participate in FIRST Robotics, Project Lead the Way, so we're very proud of that. Now as an individual manager, what I can do or what leaders can do is, lead by example, and go, participate in the classrooms, volunteer to do that, encourage our junior population, our interns, our college hires to go with us, inspire them to do that, because I believe the students, will identify with them a little bit better, people a little bit closer to their age.
But Angela Duckworth talks a lot about this in her work on tenacity, and she defines it as the ability to stick to a difficult task for a very long time. And our students struggle with this. Think about it. In our 140 character world, instantaneous Netflix, this is really becoming a less common skill set for our students. And it's something that we have to help them work towards. We need to have them be tenacious. They need to get their hands academically dirty. They need to problem solve. They need to be able to make those logical leaps. They need to be able to find technology that helps them to streamline their learning and to do it in an efficient way. And again, all for extended periods of time to help.
Our information overload, instant gratification, and I find it in my own family, perseverance is very tough, because when I tell them it's not like 5 seconds, or you can just Google the answer immediately, the desire to actually do the hard work that it takes to get there is hard to do. Now, building what Penny said, Ball Aerospace has many outreach programs. We do a lot of similar things. Just last 2 years ago, I did the FIRST Robotics with the school down here in Littleton. As much outreach as possible, but unfortunately with cost constraints and the amount of competition is very tight, so it's difficult to allow the level of support to outreach for engineers to go out and support these programs. It's tough, so the companies have to step up and actually increase that outreach, so you get the tactile and the challenges. Like FIRST Robotics is great because, one, it's fun. They always think of crazy things to do, whether battling robots or stacking containers. It's a challenge, but it's not easy. And people love that. The kids love that. They get in there and they fail a lot because they're like, well, it's not that easy. It looks real easy. When it works great, everything's wonderful. But, I always say, too, people who know what they're doing make it look easy. And, I've been doing this now for 26 years, and I've made plenty of mistakes, but I've learned from them along the way. And one thing about Ball, which I have to say is awesome, is you have to accept failure. People make mistakes, but you work as a team to solve them.